Welcome everybody. This is my solo show today because I just wanted to. Last night when I told my wife Mel that we weren't going to broadcast today. She brought it to my attention that we've been going for 27 weeks straight in one form or another, and that's thanks to a lot of our Twitter friends that stepped up and kind of jumped in here whenever we were having hosting problems. Well, our regular hosts were not available. And then there was that crazy show that we did for Special Olympics where we went all day long. But basically, we've been going for, this is episode 28. And Melissa, very busy, going crazy. Hi, Melissa. She's the only one in the chat room right now. But that's cool because we weren't expecting to go on anyway. I just wanted to keep the broadcast streak alive, so I figured I'd go on very quick. Not more than 10 minutes probably, if not even 5 minutes. Ed, congratulations to your sister. This is also good timing to not actually have a broadcast today because he has a new niece, I believe. Is that right, Melissa? Can you verify that for me? I'm pretty sure it was a niece. In any case, so what happened? I don't know what happened. I know there's one thing that I did do in this past week, and that was with Biz. And Biz had this shoots high kind of a shooting tweet up over here at the Royal Hawaiian Shooting Club. Hey, how's it, Neil? At least somebody's here to chat with Melissa. And this is really cool. But here, check this out. I don't know if you guys can see that there. Look at that. What awesome grouping, right? Yeah, this target was like, what, maybe 8 feet away, 10 feet away at the most. But, you know, really cool, Biz. That was fun. This was the first time I went to this tweet up. This is the first time I ever shot or even held a real gun. From what I understand, it was the first time Ryan Ozawa at Hawaii also held a real gun as well. So I think it was pretty cool for both of us, and thanks a lot, Biz, for making that happen. I did pretty good with a Beretta. This is a Beretta 9mm. I don't know if you can see that. I think that was pretty good. The dude checked off expert over here, but I think he was just being nice. But man, this thing has a kick. I mean, it was like a bang and a kick, but really fun tweet up. I think Biz said that she's gonna try and do this monthly, so look for it. What were you shooting? Okay, Neil. This one was a 9mm, a Beretta 9. I think it says there. Oh no, not this one. This is the Beretta 9mm. This one was a 22, but like I said, the target was like what did Shiloh say? Shiloh's quote was shooting this is like picking up chicks in a strip club or something along those lines. In any case, don't ask me how Shiloh knows that. I didn't ask, but tell ParkRat, tell Neil my name. Okay, I'm lost here on what these two are talking about online there. What name? In any case, so Neil saying that this is a standard military issue 9mm. So did I do pretty good there, Neil? First time touching a gun, first time shooting a gun. This target was like at the back of the room, whatever. If you ever been to that Royal Hawaiian Shooting Club, this was like all the way pushed back, and I think I got all 9 on the target, or 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, see, I got all 10 on the target. Anyway, that was fun, really fun. I know there are a lot of people in my tweet stream later on that was saying, hey, how come we weren't invited and blah, blah, blah. But, you know, Biz put the tweet right up there. I think there was like at least a couple more spots. She had room for at least a couple more people, but watch for it next time. And they had giveaways there, so I got a pretty cool t-shirt. Doesn't fit me though, but I'm hoping that it fits Mel. And so that was that. Let me see what else is going on. He's calling me Mel. Oh yeah, Neil, do not call Melissa Mel. Both for Mel's sake and for your sake, because Melissa will probably remove some of your body parts the next time she sees you for calling her Mel. In any case, thanks, Biz. That was really fun. This is actually hard. I don't know how Melissa does this every week, where it's like, okay, here's the chat room going on, then like here's the camera and here's stuff, and you're still kind of thinking about what to talk about. Difference here is that like at least she could talk to me, but I'm talking really just to this camera because there's like nobody behind there. We're shooting this is broadcasting live from what do you want to call this? ParkRat's playground, his real physical playground. And meanwhile, Melissa's beating up on Neil in the chat room for calling her Mel. The only other thing I could think of to talk about really quickly, just to kind of throw it out there and see what happens, and I was gonna actually shoot a video to go at this to illustrate it, but no more time. Just want to keep this short and simple. So we'll see what happens. But the other day, everybody in Hawaii seems to be talking about, especially in Twitter, about Hawaii 5-0. And the other day when I was browsing the newspaper or catching up on my reading, I came across Erica Engel's column, The Buzz, in the Star Advertiser, and it says here, Hilton Hawaiian brand integrates with 5-0. So she talks about that, the product placement and shooting at 5-0, but there's also a reference here to Daniel Dae Kim, and this was a kind of controversial, I would say, Twitterversial, because it started a lot of conversation on Twitter that night when it aired, because Daniel Dae Kim used the term flip-flops instead of slippers, and people had tweeted out that they should use the local terms and blah blah blah. Same thing, okay. And this is something that Mel and I, my wife and I, have been talking about for a while, because the Twitter stream lights up Hawaii 5-0 night, and people are just waiting and looking for all the things that they're doing wrong, or that they say wrong, or that they just doesn't sound quite right. Can't go diamond head on the alawai, that kind of stuff. And up until this point, including that night, it was one of those things where it's like, oh, get over, folks. It's a TV show. You know what I mean? It's just TV. But then, so I'm reading this article, and it talks about how Daniel Dae Kim posted on Twitter, says here, for the record, I pushed to say slippers. I even recorded a take saying it. But consider why flip-flops was used before you hate H50. Okay? So, essentially he's saying, hey, well, let me go on to read the rest of Erica's article. So the co-executive producer Peter Lenkov does say that that Daniel Dae Kim did push for slipper, but he changed it to flip-flops so mainlanders wouldn't think bedtime shoes. Okay, hey, whatever, they want to understand. Okay, I get that. Okay, Rankin of Hilton also noted the show eventually will be translated into 200 different languages. So the 1 million potential viewers among Hawaii residents are outnumbered by the potential global audience of billions. Okay, now that's the point at which now things completely change for me. Okay, both the quote from the co-executive producer and this thought here of our 1 million viewers here, or potential viewers, being outnumbered. At that point, this actually started to bug me, because essentially what these guys are talking about is bigotry. Okay, this is no longer one of those things where it's so simple. Okay, where it's like, it's a TV show, folks, get over it. When you start to look behind the scenes, and I'll using Daniel Dae Kim's exact same thing, consider why. Okay, consider why. Well, the why here is because the rest of the world outnumbers us. Right? So because the rest of the world outnumbers us, or because the people on the mainland won't understand what flip-flops are, or what slippers are, they use the term flip-flops. That, if you think about it, if you consider why, that's actually bigotry, right? Think about it now. Because you outnumber us, because you are in the majority, we need to conform to, even though it's wrong, even though that's not the way the real people would say it, we have to say it your way because you guys have more of you than there are of us. And I think that's just flat out wrong. And Daniel Day Kim, I'm sorry, I've never met you, man. But as far as I know, that as far as I can see from a tweet like this, basically you need to consider what the reason was. And you need to understand that just because you live in Hawaii, just because you think you're local, that tweet right there proves that you're actually not very local yet. Not that you can't be, not that anybody cannot be eventually. But you know what? It's that attitude that actually changes everything. That bugs me. I'm sorry. I'm out there. This is not really a mix it up Hawaii thing. Oh, wait, let me check here. What is he disagreeing about? Neil, what are you disagreeing about? It's always about money. Oh, see, I have no problem with CBS being about money. I guess for me, the problem was I can leave it as it's just a TV show. Okay, from what I've seen so far, Hawaii Five-0 is a great commercial. It's a great promo for Hawaii. I love it for that standpoint. A lot of scenery, a lot of bikinis, a lot of pushing what's beautiful about Hawaii, wrapped around what's ugly, but then doesn't really exist here for the most part. But that's okay. I can deal with it as a TV show. But when you start to read stuff like this and you look at what the background is behind it, this is bad. This is real. I don't want to go around correcting billions of people when they come here and try and say flip-flops. Right? And when the reasoning behind it is, well, they won't understand, then I think we got a problem. How hard would it have been to shoot the scene where the person says, you know, when are you going to wear slippers? Or when are you going to start wearing slippers? Just a quick cutaway to people's feet, to the person's feet, wearing slippers, and go back. That wouldn't even take up that much time, and it wouldn't be that odd to just break away like that. They could have taken care of it. But the reasoning here is, I don't understand it. The right way to say it is this: we are always right. You guys don't know what you're doing. So we got to conform to that. And that kind of bugs me. And I'm planting the seed out there just for maybe other people to think about it, right? I was one of those that said, hey, it's just a TV show, and I'm still good with that. Look at this whole Kukui High thing. And that's the irony there too, by the way. If you take it to another extension, you know, all these people that are jumping on the Kukui High bandwagon, right, better not be the same people that are tweeting about what's wrong, they can't do that, that's not there, this is not there. Because Kukui High doesn't exist, folks. So you can't have it both ways in my book. Okay, either you have fun with the fantasy of this whole thing, everything, or you give up on that and you say, hey, Kukui High is wrong, flip-flops is wrong, driving the wrong way on all that. There's no Waiola shave ice at the beach. Okay, you can have all those problems, but only you can't have your cake and eat it too, is my point. Stop complaining if you're going to be on this side. In any case, I'm just going to leave that out there. Hey, and I'm being insulted here, I think, in here. Oh, somebody's watching. Hey, that's my wife. Okay, in any case, folks, that's it. Look, this is for you, Melanie. Mel, not Melissa, Mel, but Melanie, Mel. Okay, thank you for reminding me that we have a 27-week, now it's a 28-week streak going of our broadcast here. Next week we'll be at Kale's Natural Foods out in Hawaii Kai. We'll be putting up a tweet right soon, and as soon as we get more details from Kale's. But look for us next week. Come out there and visit us. Hopefully it'll be better than me sitting here talking to myself or talking to. Well, thank you, Neil and Melissa and Mel, for actually coming to join us. That was kind of cool. But join me. That's it, folks. Okay, anyway, see you later. We're good, Melissa. We're like 28 weeks now and counting. Okay.